Would you like to know how to be loved in your marketing? Hi, I'm Tim, founder of the Online Entrepreneur Academy, and together we're building your ultimate freedom business. I don't know if you can hear the peace in this place, but it's profound. Hopefully you can hear the waterfall off to the side here. In fact, I think I can scooch the camera around a bit. You can't really see it. It's off into the woods there. But if I be quiet long enough, hopefully the microphone will pick up some of that, as well as the birds. I just saw a red-headed woodpecker and numerous other creatures. I'm actually barefoot in this incredible moss-filled lawn. This to me is being loved. I feel connected to nature. The sun is just now starting to peek out from behind the clouds there. Late in the day here in Norway, and the first of many episodes. Eventually, my hope is that your questions will come, and that will help steer the specific topics. And yet the list I have of things that we can get into is so long that there'll be no shortage of daily focuses to help you literally be. And that's key, right? Just those two first letters to begin with, just to be, right? Shakespeare had it right. To be or not to be. This is the question. This is a question we really, for ourselves, we have to ask and answer moment by moment by moment, because that's all we've got here. Yesterday is whatever you say it was, and tomorrow is going to be getting here soon enough. So this is about getting here now and being in the now. This is what works for me. So I'm sharing with you my example. What's yours? That would be the first question. What is it that helps you be? Where is that? In what surroundings? In what environment are you best planted so that you feel foundationally rooted and nurtured? And that the seed of you being loved first and foremost by you is able to sprout, take root, and start reaching toward whatever source of light, of hope, of inspiration that inspires you. And nature to me is just the ultimate example we have of this, right? I mean, nature starts as a seed. And what does that seed need? It just needs the right environment. A little moisture, the right soil, and then the magic happens, right? It knows, it knows just like you know when the day, the time, the place is to break out of the shell of the seed that you are. Because I propose to you that you are no more and no less than that seed of a flower, of a fruit plant, of a tree. And you were the winner. We'll get into that at some point in the future. You were the winner of that egg, that seed. I heard the number the other day of some 300 million of you. So don't you dare try to tell me that you didn't already win, because you're here. You swam toward that egg and sprouted that seed to be nurtured into who you are today, because you're a winner. 300 million some others that were competing with you to get to that magic moment. They didn't make it. You did. So I want you to think about that. I want you to be with that. And I want you to be with a whole new approach to your marketing, a whole new approach to your way of doing business, especially online. The information age is pretty much past now, if you haven't noticed. We've had enough information. We're filled up and overflowing. We're fat on our information. And We certainly don't need more information. So this is not that. These are to be short, sweet, quick, to the point, until you come on here with your questions and interact with me. And then I can imagine that these will lengthen out. But I'm going to be here every day. And eventually we're going to zero in the right time of the day for you, for me. For now, I think it'll be a bit flexible, as I have to be with it to make sure that I'm able to love myself doing this. If I didn't, how could I inspire you to be loving yourself doing your marketing online? So that's key, right? That might be enough said for now. There are some other topics I could go into. We'll see if they pop into the frontal lobe here and come out of my mouth hole. They're bouncing around inside there. I don't see that anyone has joined us live yet, but that's as to be expected because I haven't announced this. This is still in test phase, pre-launch, and we'll get things up and rolling here in no time at all. So if you come and catch the recording of this, you would do yourself and me a real favor, if this interests you, of course, by letting me know some answers to the questions I've already asked. And where would you like a daily dose of this to go for you? What would most serve you? What would most help you to be? And I'm going to keep emphasizing it and emphasizing it and emphasizing it. There is nothing to do until we can first be. Let's stick with the Shakespeare on that. To be or not to be, that's the question. And once we can answer that question, how do we be? We will know inherently, as the seed does when it sprouts, what to do. And then what to have as we round out the triangulation of that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being who you are. And thank you for, in one way or another, finding your way here, that we'd have this opportunity to be together. Because together, we overcome.